My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to go with the silent. Oh, I can't wait for that third character in the rotation, but for the moment, silent time. Random rare relic or random boss relic. I do like the Ring of the Snake. I don't think it's as fundamental to most games as the Burning Blood is. Alright, I'm gonna make this the final silent run where I take a random boss relic. Last run was the last ironclad one where I specifically forced myself to take the random boss relic. This is gonna be the last one where I dictate that I have to take the random boss relic. Because I wanted to give myself time to just experience the possibilities, give myself time to really think about all of the kind of different things that it enables. And you know what? For the largest part, that experiment worked. I completely came around on a couple of them. Some of them I still think are only good if you get them early enough to plan your entire build around them. But it changed my perspective. I don't know how much more it's going to benefit from doing that. Plus, starting off a run with extra energy is, is really good. But starting off a run with extra... I probably should have triple blocked there. Starting off a run with, I don't know, a rare relic along the lines of the poker chip that allows you to discard your entire opening hand and just draw a new opening hand. That, plus a discard build? Ridiculous. I gotta give myself some chance to do some things that are ridiculous that aren't related to boss relics. Yeah, 5 damage over the course of this fight. Not amazing, not horrible. A potion at the end of every fight is gonna make our life a lot nicer. The only really acceptable one here is Flying Knee. Crippling Poison's too weak. Leg Sweep costs too much. Okay. There's actually one thing that I really do want to pick up, and it's a relic called Ornithopter, and it's available in the shops. It's available really cheaply as well. It costs like 150. And it's anytime you use a potion, heal 3 HP. That would be a really nice relic to pick up in this build, because I'm getting... That would be 3 HP each fight for me, basically. It's like half-strength version... A low-rent version of the Burning Blood. Or, it's 1.5 times as effective as the Blood Vial. So, it really depends what you compare it against. 2 damage in this whole fight? Yeah, it's a pretty good fight. Especially against these guys. There's an energy potion for me. 1 second, just trying to make this microphone stand correctly. Alright. Dagger spray, just for the AoE, I think. Infinite Blades is nice. Don't get me wrong. But I'm always going to need AoE. I did get Normality, but I got Snecko Skull. It is time to make a poison build. Snecko Skull is so good at making pretty much any build into a poison build that I'm more than willing to just hard left. Just... That's a real hard turn to make. Just straight into a poison build. It's thankfully quite early in the run so far, so it's not exactly tires screeching. But the stuff in your backseat will rattle around. Unfortunately, I don't get to play my whole hand here. I have the energy for it anyway. Damn you, Normality! We're going to be able to deal with Normality more often than not as a result of the White Beast. We're going to have elixirs around to burn. Alright, I'm going to take a second dagger spray, and as far as I'm concerned, that's all of my AoE bought and paid for. I'm pretty sure this Spike Slime is just going to make me more frail rather than weaker. If it were to make me weaker, then killing this looter would pretty much become an impossibility. I'm about to take a lot of damage this turn. Alright, I'm going to prevent a lot of it there. And just a little more of it there. I can't afford to be taking that much damage when I'm not really planning on resting for a while. Very nice. Plus, I'm going to get a potion at the end of this combat anyway, so I may as well free up a slot. Beautiful. Poison, 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 poison. No poison. I'm not going to take any of them. Okay, hang on. Do I want more bosses? Maybe. Yeah, let's smith. We will upgrade... I think I'm actually going to upgrade my 2 dagger sprays first, because these bosses could easily be sentinels. There we go. And that is disproportionately more, like, upgrading dagger spray is disproportionately more effective against the sentinels than upgrading other cards against other bosses. Alright. So a neutralize plus the upgraded dagger spray will kill the backline. I'm not exactly going to come out of this smelling like roses, but I shouldn't be that poorly off either. Love to play that on the defend there. Thank you, Normality. Why is Normality only ever in my hand when I have the extra energy from the flying knee on the turn prior? That doesn't seem good. Who let that happen? Alright, 15. And I've got 6 wounds in a deck of... like, 15 cards? That's lethal. Nice. And I didn't even get the final 2 charges on there. Happy Flower's pretty cool. Noxious Fumes is 1000% the pickup. And we'll upgrade Noxious Fumes as well. So Noxious Fumes is now 4 damage. Peace Pipe, holy shit. Alright, now we need to rest as much as we can as well. Here's where our AoE really comes in handy. I don't want to take that damage. Because I have to take 10 damage right now. No. I refuse. Je refuse. Sucks that I didn't get my AoE in there, but yeah, I just could have dunked on all of them. Dunked on all of them. No need for any of those. Toke to remove the Normality. I'm going to remove pretty much all offensive cards. Go for the boss. Alright, this shouldn't be that bad. The rest of this deck is pretty non-offensive, though. I'm wondering if I throw out... yeah, I throw out the Poison Potion. So that's 28 damage the Poison Potion does by itself over 7 turns. Do I accept the 4? How many turns do I think my opponent's going to live for? They're going to live for a couple more turns, actually. This is going to suck if you do a big hit. This, yeah, there we go. Figured that might happen, but not really too much I could have done about it. Ow. So I blocked 5 and 6 the prior turn, but that was actually only 4. So 9 total. But I buffed my opponent by 4, which became 6. So I've actually still, using those 2 protections was still a good idea. Smiling Mask. Beautiful. I mean, we can just remove... adrenaline. Do I want to go for another boss? I think I do, especially because I've got a fight before the boss. So if I can win this fight without using a potion, I can set myself up really well for that fight. This is going to be against my frail... Yeah, this is going to go for frailty. Do I want to hold off and try and beat you down next turn? Yeah, I think I do. I'm fine with becoming frail again. Because I'm not planning on letting the opponent attack me at any point. Because I'm going to stun them this turn. Beautiful. You're going to split, and then each of your splits is going to have 4 poison damage already applied to it. And they're both going for a strat that's not exactly going to be that effective. There we go. Alright, give me the boss. Regen potion, hell yeah. I don't want to take Poison Stab, because Poison Stab isn't actually an effective... Like, Poison Stab gets 1 more poison as a result of Snecko Skull. The things that you want with Snecko Skull are things that put poison on multiple targets, so... For example, Noxious Fumes. Or things that trigger poison multiple times, like Bouncing Flask, because then it gets affected by Snecko Skull constantly, like again and again and again. It is worth noting that doubling or tripling an enemy's poison with Catalyst is actually still going to add a point of poison from Snecko Skull, so I will put a Catalyst in this deck. Cool, I can wait. Drink. So my opponent's going to get poisoned at the start of this round, then I am going to need to start going. I was really hoping not to draw Catalyst. See, they're going to wake up. I know they're going to be... Yeah. They're going to wake up, and they know I'm going to be the man that's standing next to them. They're stunned, but then they use that stun action that turn, unfortunately. Actually will drop a block potion there as well. This White Beast statue is actually really working out for us. Give me the... Nope. Actually gonna double defend here. Because in this hand or the next hand, I'm gonna draw the Catalyst, and at that point, the opponent is just screwed. There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. I could just pass this turn if I really wanted to. And I do. Suffer. Upgrading Catalyst is probably our next priority. Singing Bowl is really good because it means that I can ignore that and gain 2 max HP for it. Removing cards from my deck makes my deck so much stronger. Yeah. I actually can't take up an opportunity to remove a card from my deck. Can't pass up. Can't take up an opportunity to do the thing that is best for my deck. No, just wouldn't be likely. $24 incoming damage, no biggie. 14 incoming damage. 8 incoming damage. That's a lot more like it. Alright, put Catalyst at the bottom of my next shuffled deck. Beautiful. Oh, you know what card I haven't seen in a billion years? I think it actually may have been removed from the game. Venomology. Venomology was a card that meant poison no longer decreased by 1 per turn, it increased by 1 per turn instead, and the upgrade was increased by 3 per turn. I think it was only 1 mana. It might have been 2. It's a legendary card. It's a yellow card, golden card, rare card, whatever you want to call it. double block here. So I could get offered it, theoretically, at the end of this fight. Or I could get offered Nightmare, which I would definitely take. I could get offered Adrenaline, which I would definitely take. A lot of things I would definitely take on this character. Enemy is getting a little more scary right now. There's your next in flame for 30 damage. Yeah, got your dead to rights. Beautiful. It was important that I held off on that catalyst. Wait until it was actually way more effective. I've already got enough AoE in the other two draws. I would kind of consider Die if I hadn't already picked up 2 dagger sprays and have Noxious Fumes as one of mine. So it's just another Adrenaline. Huh! Sozu, gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer use potions. Let me think about that one for a moment. So I'm going to be taking the specimen. Whenever an enemy dies, it transfers any poison it has to a random enemy. If it dies to poison, the poison that transfers to another enemy does not trigger that round. It's important to know that. I want to get a lot of shops. I want to get a lot of rests. And I want to get a lot of bosses. I actually don't care that much about question marks. It's like 4 rests. Yeah. 2 rests. And a boss. Do I care that much about bosses? Yeah, I still do. This has 2 shops, no rests, and 2 bosses, but a bunch of question marks. Alright, we're going to go with this one. I could have considered dagger spraying there, but dagger spray actually wouldn't have broken through the shell's parasites, so there's no reason to. Okay, it's adrenaline. It's adrenaline. Just fumes. Neutralize. Strike. Knee. Defense survivor. I mean, that worked out pretty well. I got to set myself up with 1 extra energy for the next turn, have my power active, completely protect myself, and start getting the plated armor off of my opponent. Okay. Gonna have to accept 5 damage here, but that's alright. Sometimes you just have to accept some things. I think I actually will catalyze here as well. Because the enemy doesn't actually have that much HP. It's a shame I'm frail this time. But the enemy doesn't actually have that much HP, so we should be okay. Yeah, any of the damage that it does to me this turn will heal it, so I'm gonna double block. Then it's just dead this turn. Alright, awesome. Goodbye forever. Even the upgraded Crippling Poison's not good enough to put in this deck. Malaise, if it was upgraded, maybe, but it's not. Wish I had the Golden Idol. It'd be really good here. I can't put another curse in my deck because I'm trying to remove non-curse. Like, I'm trying to remove things from my deck. Putting another curse in my deck is just so aggressively not what I want to do. Not putting the one that's attacking down to the ground because I can take that attack. That's completely fine. It's not even hitting my HP. I just interrupted one of them from buffing itself. So that's more than fine by me. This isn't good. Oh. It's okay. I'm only taking 3 damage, but still. Bit of a rough turn for me. It's been a bit of a rough match so far. Yeah, here's all of the things that I wanted earlier. Because that puts everyone to the ground. And then I get adrenaline plus my ongoing poison effect. Yeah, kind of the point of this deck. Good to finally see it. Easily done. Dex potion rather than an energy potion? Yes, I don't have enough draw in my deck to make 2 energy potions in the same match a good idea. Another Noxious Fumes is completely fine. Bane is also pretty good, but I'm going to try and make this more defensive. Except 2 damage this turn. This fight's probably going long enough that I could have used the regen potion there. God damn it, stop making me frail! Every enemy has the ability to make me frail. God dang it. Dag nabbit. Okay. Dagger spray. Dagger spray. 6 poison applied to all enemies at the start of each round. It's pretty good. Just got to get these Noxious Fumes to appear atop my deck rather than at the very bottom constantly. Okay, there's the transfer. Simply draw a Catalyst and we win. There it is. Easily done. Goodbye forever. Don't need the second Dex potion. Flechettes is not going to be powerful in this deck because I have a lot of attacks. Accuracy, I have no shivs. And Slice, I don't have the card draw to really support a 0-cost deck. Nor anything really synergistic with it. Upgrade all strikes and defends, or remove something from my deck. Here's the thing. Removing 1 card from my deck is really good. Upgrading all of those so they're more powerful while I remove more cards from my deck might be worth more. I mean, I'm gonna remove the card, but I'm giving you options. Those 2 have to go down. This fight is gonna be rough. We haven't really got the defensiveness to sit here and wait for them all to die to the poison, unfortunately. Backliner, you take those. Beautiful. We're actually defended here. The thing is, my next stand has to be all defensive. No attacks can be played next turn. Come on, defensive hand. Defensive? It's pretty defensive so far. There we go. I was just hoping that final card was going to be a defend that I got off the draw. Because I knew the first one was going to be a strike I could see in the rest of my deck. Okay. Dagger Spray hit the back line as a kill there. Plus that's a transfer now. See, this fight gets a lot easier as it goes on. It's just getting to the point that it goes on and I don't die. That's the rough bit. Bag of marbles. And they are all upgraded. The ability to apply 2 weak isn't horrible. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm trying to thin this deck down. I'm not trying to fatten it up. Don't need potions. Thank you. Alright, shop. Show me what you got. Ooh. Sadistic nature is actually ridiculous. It does 3 damage to every enemy anytime I apply a poison on them. Remove another card from my deck. I'm going to leave more defends than strikes. Alright. Tincture is fine. I can skip a boss up here if I really want to. Damn it. Missed out on Jax. That's rough. Move another card from my deck. Another strike. Do I want to rest or do I want to go for the boss? I have to go for the rests. But instead of resting, what if I just removed another card from my deck? There go all of my strikes. That was an amazing opening hand to pick up here. Holy shit. Probably could have used the strength potion there. In fact, almost certainly should have. Would have been 12 more damage to each of them. Okay. Completely block them. They're all super frail now. They're going to take 3 damage at the start of this turn, as well as 3 poison. I knew this build was eventually going to happen. As soon as I saw that applying poison counted as a debuff, I knew I was going to find a build like this, where I could run a poison build, where I apply it as my debuff, and I use sadistic nature. And now it's kind of a power build as well. Oh, yeah, you finally got your art. Alchemize. Obtain a random potion. I mean, it's not necessary. And Deadly Poison also kind of will just weigh down this deck as it currently stands. Depends on who the final boss is as to whether or not I think I can kill them without taking any damage. Actually going to need the Dex Potion over the course of this fight. It's just saved me 4 HP there. Alright. Drop Catalyst. Get a little damage in with Tincture there. Yep. Now I'm made frail. That's a big attack coming in. This is nature. Weaken you for also the sadistic nature damage. Now I want my biggest hits first, and then this one won't actually deal any damage because it won't get past. But I was only just able to block all of that damage. Good thing I had the extra dexterity, I guess. Five, 5, 7. Up against 21, 17. It's 4 damage that I accept. I kind of have to. Because I can't kill you this turn. Flying knee for 6. It'll trigger 3 defense. I can get 3 damage through after that, so I get 9 damage on you. Plus 19 is 28, not 34. Yeah, my best play here is just defend as much as I can. Rather. And then just wait for you to die. Bye forever. Automaton. I can probably play against Automaton up. Yes. Now, do I actually do it, though? That's the hard bit. Do I actually try and play against Automaton here? What would I remove if I remove another card from my deck? Probably Flying Knee, to be honest. Yep. We're doing it. I'm going to fight the Automaton with the 21. I will pop both of my strength potions, though. Noxious Fumes in the early game is really, really big. Adrenaline, Sadistic Nature, sure. Neutralize, break one of those. Make sure I use Survivor to discard something so that I get the extra damage out of Tincture. You're going to summon both of your friends, but they're going to start taking poison damage. And they're not going to stop for a while, it looks like. Gonna have to accept 4 damage here. Yep, they haven't actually got good cards they can take from me right now. Except for Catalyst, but Catalyst isn't good yet. Okay. Beautiful. If I use the other Dagger Spray, I will get my... Yeah, no, I get my Catalyst back. Taking that to 30 is actually quite big. Sure. Okay, 20 incoming damage. Yes, I can defend against it. And I should. Excellent, excellent. I think I made the right decision here. The Hyper Beam is going to be really rough. But I think with all that aggression and that poison, we might be able to beat him to the Hyper Beam turn. Here's your defensiveness. This should be your Hyper Beam. Yep, 46. That'll do it. Hell yeah! I knew we could remove that card. We did get an excellent draw, and that is a huge part of the reason why that worked. Nightmare. 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 I'm just gonna get louder and louder. Transform all strikes and defense. No. Add 5 cards to your deck. No. Obtain a potion. 30 gold. 5 max HP in a card. I don't want to, but sure. Don't want any of those. I guess I get to pass that up and get some more max HP. Cut across, shop, cut across, boss, cut across, rest. Oh, yes, this is definitely the opener. Sadistic Nature. Dagger. Dagger. Alright. We actually managed to kill. Oh. Unless it hit the center target, we were going to kill one there. Beautiful. Adrenaline. Destroy you. Easy. Next hand should have Nightmare and Adrenaline. Final card is Nightmare. Beautiful. I do have to upgrade Nightmare, so I should keep that in mind. Just need defensiveness this turn because my opponent's dying at the end of it anyway. Yeah, there we go. And I'm fully defended. Beautiful. Let him die in their turn because that's the whole point of the poison build. Poison potion necessary? No. Nor any of those. Cheery looking gremlin, sure. No curse, please. Oh, relic. It would have healed me, but it gives you max HP if you're on full? Nope. Heals you. Fine. One shape to another, and losing something. It's probably gotta be Survivor. Can't be Noxious Fumes. Alright. I don't actually play that many cards in a turn, so Panache isn't that good. I mean, obviously, when I Nightmare and Adrenaline, I play a hell of a lot of cards in a single turn, but other than that, not really. Flash of Steel is fine, because it has no negative effect on your deck. Anchor. It's Anchor! Of course it's Anchor! Because I have problems with getting my build set up at the very start of a match. I take a lot of damage while I'm setting it up. What if I could set it up without that as a problem? I'm gonna draw here. That didn't. Oh, look! Every one of those cards would have been better. Don't take this as an indictment of Anchor, because that was a shit draw. Ouch. This is not going to be fun. Okay. I'm going to take some damage here that I didn't really want to take. But then I should just destroy the opponent instantly. Do need to upgrade these adrenalines and things. Now, when I say instantly, what I meant was not instantly. Don't actually have that many high-impact cards in there. Elixir is helpful. Alright, boss. Nightmare Sadistic Nature? Sure. It's going to be difficult to survive through a bunch of what this boss is going to do to us, but sure. Oh, wrong. Obviously wrong order there. Okay. So I do 12 damage to the boss every single time I apply a debuff to them. So that's the start of every round. The problem is, I still need to defend myself. Weaken, beautiful, defend, defend, defend. I'm gonna have hands that have a lot more burns in it than just one. So on turns like now, I'm gonna be able to do a lot of damage. There's 2 burns, I'll burn those. I think I have to save Catalyst and use it for a kill. This is the worst thing that I could come up against. Fine. Yep, my deck is now 4 burns, and the rest are cards that I can use. Ish. This is not good. Yeah, these defends aren't actually going to entirely defend me against the burn damage I'm about to take. I think I'm dead. I think I just got dunked on by the Nemesis. Especially because now I don't have the neutralize for the next attack. And my deck is now mostly burns. Yeah, I'm dead. Damn Nemesis. Alright. Well, see, the Nemesis has ended my run more than any other elite on the 3rd floor. So, at this point, when I get to the 3rd floor, do I have to think, can I fight the Nemesis? If no, don't visit any elites? Like, is that the actual thing that I have to do? Now just dodge elites so that I don't have to fight the Nemesis? That seems dumb. I don't like that. Nemesis is super powerful. I remember they used to be super powerful as well, but this is atrocious. Like, I think half of my deaths today, in my recording session today, have been to the Nemesis. And the rest of them are kind of spread out over different areas. For the moment, regardless, my name has been Rhapsody. The game has been Slay the Spire. You can see the general build we were going for. Would have been more successful if we had spent a little more time upgrading some of those cards. Nightmare and Adrenaline happen to immediately come to mind. Other than that, things like any dexterity increases, like footwork, or I think that's actually about it. Because the build was basically build a wall and your opponent starts getting poisoned over time. As they get poisoned enough, you hit them with the catalyst and just wait until they die. And we had a bunch of things that were really, really good at doing the poisoning, propagating the poisoning, building the poison, but we didn't really have the ability to hold ourselves together. You could see as soon as we left floor 2 and went to floor 3, it was night and day as to how we were able to handle things. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, Joseph, and hopefully we'll see you next time.